Good morning and welcome to Earth Echoes with Amber Fields. I am here on the south rim of the Grand Canyon near a place called Yaqui Point. And the last couple of readings I did were out on that fin jetting out into the canyon, but it was a little windy over there, so I'm going to try this spot for this last reading this morning. And this one is titled, just a moment, I'm sorry. The Last Memory Before the Grid by Jason Gray. There was a world before this one. A world where we were not yet divided by screens, not yet stalked by invisible codes, not yet measured by machines. We spoke with our voices. We gathered in person. We disappeared when we wanted to vanish. Privacy was not a privilege. It was the air we breathed. That world is fading, and if we do not remember, it will die. The silent theft. No one announced it. No warplanes roared overhead. No banners declared conquest. The theft came in silence, dressed as convenience. It came through the promise of connection, the glitter of new toys, the seduction of instant access. While we laughed, clicked, streamed, and scrolled, something ancient was stolen from us. The freedom of being unmeasured. The dignity of privacy. The human soul's right to vanish and reappear by choice. We traded it for ease, for speed, for novelty, and in that trade we forgot the price. Once you give the machine your time, your words, your movements, your face, your fingerprints, your desires, your fears, it will never let them go. The cage of the future. The net is no longer a tool, it is a trap. The algorithm is not an assistant, it is a warden. The device in your hand is not neutral, it is a leash. The future they are building is not freedom. It is obedience dressed as convenience. You will be able to order anything in seconds, but you will not own your own life. You will speak into endless feeds, but no one will hear you beyond the parameters of the code. You will see everything, but only what they decide you may see. This is not coming. It is already here. Look up. Look around. Every street corner has an eye. Every phone is a microphone. Every purchase is logged. Every word is stored, and the machine does not forget. The last witnesses. We are the last generation to remember the before. The world before Facebook, before Messenger, before text messaging, before surveillance became normal. Before every act of love, of play, of thought was filtered through a screen. This memory is a sacred responsibility because the young will not know what was stolen. They were born in the cage. They think the bars are the sky. If we do not speak, if we do not record the truth, if we do not pass the memory of freedom into their hands, then it ends here. And the ones who come after will never know the difference. The prophecy of return. Remember this, all cages crack. All grids collapse. Every empire of control eventually eats its own lies. What they have built is fragile. It relies on your consent, your attention, your belief in its necessity. Withdraw these and the machine withers. Stop feeding it and it starves. The world before is not gone. It waits in your memory, in your hands, in your choices. Step outside without the phone. Look a stranger in the eye. Write a letter on paper. Pay with cash. Speak face to face. Taste the silence again. Every act of reclamation is rebellion. Every choice to live outside the net is prophecy fulfilled. The machine is vast, but it is not infinite. It is powerful, but it is not alive. We are alive, and the living will outlast the code. The call. Remember, resist, refuse. Do not let the world before fade into myth. Carry it forward. Speak it aloud. Live it into being again. If we surrender memory, we surrender the future. And if we keep the flame alive, we will see the cage collapse and the horizon open once more. Jason Gray. That piece really resonated with me because I grew up off the grid, and I've been living off the grid for about 31 years. And when I grew up, my parents had a radio phone, so it used radio waves to transmit through the air. And it was always embarrassing for me. I never really wanted to talk on the phone because it was like a walkie-talkie, not like a real phone. And growing up with things like that, it's such a contrast to the world that we live in today. And I really hear the truth in Jason's words there, that it's so important to pass those memories on to our children because they are trapped in the digital cage, and they don't have to be at this point. It's still a choice, and we're lucky that it's still a choice. So I hope that resonates with you as well, and I hope that you're motivated to get a little bit of that sacred silence and sacred presence back into your life as well. Thank you.